Hello everybody, this is Forensi bringing you Kerbal Space Program 0.23, which released last Tuesday, I believe, and I'm excited for it. I love playing Kerbal Space Program, and I was hoping they'd add a little bit more to the career mode, really deepen it out a bit more, and they have. So I wanted to start off on a fresh career mode, kind of give you a journey from, Rocket Noob. As you'll see, I am a bit of a Rocket Noob, despite playing a lot of hours of Kerbal Space Program previously. So we're gonna have fun with it though, and I like to play around. So as you can see, I have a little miniature rocket. Normally I kind of bring you through the building process. I think that's fun. I don't like to cut that out if I can, unless it gets really tedious and just boring. But so far right now, I have my little rocket built. Nothing too special about it. Oh, I should put a parachute on there, shouldn't I? That would be helpful, I think, because I love to keep my Kerbals, my little Kerbals, safe. I don't like when they die. I don't like when they get hurt. I want to bring them. I don't want to leave them stranded in orbit. I don't want to leave them stranded on the moon. So I take it seriously, and I'm gonna make sure that I bring them back at all costs, even if I have to launch rescue missions or anything like that. But one of the beauties of this new career mode additions and kind of like adding depth to it has been just that it's simply, I think, it really forces you to kind of bring your guys back, to bring that data back. So let me put on the SAS there. I'm not going to do anything special. I'm trying to get some science points, kind of try to build up. I played it a little bit, but this is kind of a new experience for me. Maybe not so in these kind of first launches, but I haven't played too much. So, but what I've learned is, samples. You want to gain samples from the Kerbal if you can, from the various, I guess, biomes you call them. I want to really get some of the water, test out the water, while I'm also testing out just flying over the shores. So we'll report that back, and that's one thing they seem to cut down quite a bit is you can't just spam, I guess you'd say. Just reports over and over again, like pack on a battery and just send it over and over again. So I think that's one of the nice things they've done. And because I can't disconnect from this, I'm going to slow it down a little bit before I deploy my chute. I'm a bit of a risk taker. I like to deploy my chute late if I can. So I'm just going to slow that down, deploy the chute, cut the engine, and we're going to let it go. Very simple first launch. I'll bring you a few launches as I kind of build up some science points. Hopefully I can get your input on where to go. But initially I'll try to make some good decisions, hopefully. We're going to see how it all works out. But first launch, right into the ocean. So as my Kerbal space program is developing, you're gonna see me go from a very simple launch to hopefully very, very successful long-range launches down the line, if I can ever successfully do that. So we're about to hit the water here. We're good. Alrighty. Now another thing that you can do, little pro tip, not really that pro, but we can do a little EVA. So we're outside. We can do an EVA report. That'll keep that data. Hopefully I can climb down here and take a. Can I take a surface sample? I saw the out. There we go. We're gonna keep that data. See, the surface samples are huge. If you can get a lot of surface samples, you'll be in good shape. I did the EVA, right? Yep, I did. Alrighty, so we're gonna board. Now, is there any? Can I do a crew report from here? I can. 2 science points. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So we'll keep that data. We will keep that data. And we're done. I think we're done. So we're gonna go ahead and hop back to the Space Center, and we're gonna progress from there. See what it earned me. Let me go recover it. You need to go recover. I've learned. You need to recover your ship so you can recover the data, and that's kind of the cool thing. I think there's a lot more emphasis on gathering that data and bringing it back, which it seems kind of real to me. As real as you can get for a game like this, I think. And so I think that's cool. And we can see all the science that I've totaled up. Let's see, 24.6. I've got a total of 28 now. Awesome. I think that means I can go into the world of science, and attempt to cover some things here. So basic rocketry. Alrighty, let's go ahead and do that. 5 science. I think I can afford that. I think I may be able to afford the next stage. I can. See, and I haven't got much farther than this, so I don't know if it's more worthwhile. I feel like survivability would be advantageous, making sure I can bring back my data. But, you know, at the same time, I really don't have any science experiments I think I can do right now, so I think going for that general rocketry is gonna be the way to go. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I like that. I think that'll do me well. And you can see they have the science archive, so you can kind of see, okay, what's getting me value, what still has value. You can kind of see from his reports. I haven't fooled around too much on this, so you know, we've got a lot of research done. You've taken surface samples. You know, there's kind of get a bit of the report here, which I think is really cool. So I probably current data value. That's, I think, the big thing is, there's not a lot of data value I can get out of it. So I think it's kind of different from last time in the previous update, where you can kind of spam those kind of additional, science reports and things like that. And I think it's a lot different now. So you have to be smart. You have to go out there and try to find new things and do different kind of things. So we're gonna go back in. We're gonna hop right back in and build on my rocket. Let's see. You know what? I like thruster vectoring, so let's go ahead and get that ready. Let's go ahead and just grab these little fuel. I like to get into the higher atmosphere, shall we see? So let's go ahead on. Let's do 3 of these. I think that should be good enough. More than enough, really. So we'll do that. And is there anything else? Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and put on the decoupler. That way, I can detach it. Hopefully land this baby and get Jebediah. I believe that's Jebediah in there. But get him back safely. So good. Very simple. Nothing fancy. Is there anything? Oh yeah, that's right. We have put the science experiment right on there. So we get a little bit more science going. Alrighty. I think we're good. Back to my communication device. Strange. I thought I had put it on there, but let's go ahead and slap that on the capsule. I think that'd be probably for the best. And I think that's about it. I think that's what I've earned right now. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll keep that as a Kerbal one. I haven't made that much of a jump from the first one. And we're gonna launch it. So I'm hoping for the upper atmosphere. Believe for the middle atmosphere. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get into this range here and see if that gives me any additional science. Oh, you know what? Let me. I don't know if it does anything on the ground, but we'll check it out. It does. You can actually recover a little bit of science. You know what? I'll see if I can get something a little bit better higher up. So we're gonna go ahead and prepare for launch. And 3, 2, 1, lift off. Alrighty, this will be helpful. So we're lifting off here. We got a bit of a tilt. I assume it's probably a little bit imbalanced. Putting this on the side here, but that's fine. I think the thrust vectoring probably can make up for that. I would assume. And we're going at a pretty nice rate right now. We even slow down so we don't start hitting air resistance too heavy beyond 200 meters a second. So let's go ahead and slow this down a little bit. Yeah, let's see. Anything beneficial this side? You know what? I don't know. I'll keep that data. And if I have to go up and do it up here, I can do that too. I think that'll be a good idea. We're going up and away! And I realize now that I'm going too fast, kind of for this altitude, without any kind of turn, but you know what? I'm really not trying to get out of the atmosphere anyways, so who cares, right? So we're gonna kind of hit the atmosphere, a little bit higher atmosphere here, and I'll probably tap out, and maybe I'll try to see if I can get another sample from the water. See, the nice thing is about 2.23, if I can say it correctly, is there's not as much as ability to spam, I think. Just keep doing things over and over. You can do them again, which I think makes sense scientifically. You want to repeat your experiments, your tests, and things like that. That makes sense to me. So I could see that. I could definitely see that, but not to the point where you're just doing it like 10 times for the sake of doing it. Gaining those science points. But we're gonna see what happens. See what happens here. Let me try to get a crew report at this height. Yeah, the upper atmosphere. Oh, I actually went too high. I didn't mean to go that high, but I think that'll be fine. Keep the data. Yeah, not much, but it's enough. Just to kind of give a feel here. Kind of took a nice little trajectory here to land off the coast. I'll be more than okay. I always try to like to land near the Space Center. I kind of imagine if this was, real. In the future, if they had kind of an economy where you can only spend so much. I hope they would make it so you could, if you're able to like recover your parts and things like that, and be recovered like the further away from the spaceport, the more it would cost. So I feel like I'm preparing myself if they ever did that. Yeah, it's just kind of fun. Kind of adds that role-playing element to it. But I may even, because I've got some extra fuel, go and shoot myself over towards the Space Center a little bit more. Why not, right? What have I got to lose? I think I already did that, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, we're going to aim ourselves towards the station a little bit. Yeah. Kerbal Space Center. Woo. See if I can get that to look up. There we go. Now fire away, Captain. It's always fun to kind of do these little visual. Ooh yeah, that'll be interesting. Putting me on that reverse trajectory, yeah. And we're gonna just go ahead and speed things up a little bit so it doesn't bore you too much. Hopefully, you can already see the Space Center again, so that's beautiful. Coming down. Hopefully, I don't slam into it. I should be hitting re-entry, burning through the atmosphere in a minute here. Slow it down a bit. And obviously, I think realistically, once they add kind of that burning up, like it actually burns, you'd obviously want to ditch this fuel that was left in here, so you just have the capsule. But I think for our purposes, it'll be okay for the moment. And we're coming down. We should definitely hit the water. Could even get a little bit closer to the Kerbal Space Program if I wanted to. Why not, right? Burn off that extra fuel. There we go. I may even hit land now, which is okay. I need to get those samples from the land, from the shore. I think you can get them maybe more inland from like the grassland and the mountain. I think there's also, hopefully I don't jinx myself and get myself killed. I think maybe there's like a desert, and I know there's like the polar caps too, so that may be worth investigating later on. That may be a beneficial thing to get some more science. It's a lot harder to get science from what I've played so far. And I'm just going to go ahead and disconnect. And that's going to explode. I'll shoot out my parachute right now. And just let that thing slam right into the ground. Sorry. It's Kerbal tax dollars put to use. That's okay. We can stomach it, I think. Alrighty, we're going to just go ahead and warp ahead to get me on the ground as fast as possible. And I'll be there before you know it. So it's another successful. I literally could swim to shore, which is kind of funny. So we'll go ahead and test the resources. Let's go ahead and see, what can I get? Can I get another EVA report? Is that beneficial? Yeah, it's not bad. Might as well do it, right? Take those things. I can get 3. You know what? I don't feel like swimming all the way. We'll take that. Next time we'll hit land, and then we'll go ahead and take a sample that way. Keep that. Oh wow! Did that just go up, or was I completely tripping out? All right, we'll go ahead and keep that, and then we'll hop back in. I don't know if you actually need to be inside to be recovered, but rather be safe than sorry. He can lounge out in his capsule, and he can have some good fun in here while he waits for recovery. So we'll go ahead and do that. I gotta kill my quote-unquote burner, my engines that I don't have at the moment. Alrighty. So let's check it out. Let's recover it. Check what I got, and we'll make another launch. This is kind of the early on. It's you know, you might be thinking, oh, well, it's just kind of just doing these things over and over again. But, you know, once you kind of build up a little bit, get a little more science going, kind of purchase some more things, you know, I think it becomes a lot more entertaining. But I kind of find this fun, you know, kind of going out there and just seeing what you can do. And trying to, you know, get these experiments to learn more about Kerbal. So, I think that's fun. You can have, learn more about the Kerbin atmosphere, the Kerbin landscape, geography. So, prepare for that. Let's see. Oh, well, that's pretty good. That's not that bad. You can see my major ones were just the surface sample from the water. Learning more about the H2O, I guess. You know, you can see a little bit more from the upper atmosphere, from the shores. So it's good. I think overall, that's not bad at all. And we're gonna go ahead and go back and see what I have. See if I have enough here to kind of get myself going a little bit further. And let's see here. I apologize for the ventrilo noises and the steam noises, but bear with me. Bear with me. You know, I think because I don't recover that data. I think maybe I may have made a mistake there, because you don't recover things. You know, that goo that I had, you know, because it splashed down and it was destroyed. I don't recover that, you know, data. Those science points. I think it might be worth getting the survivability, so I can put some parachutes on there. You know, have it eject and hopefully land safely. Hopefully land safely on Kerbin. So I may do that. That sounds like a good plan, right? Got the points for it. I don't think I had enough for those, so go ahead and do that. And you know, let's do one more launch. We'll do one more launch, and we'll kind of wrap this up a little bit. Just kind of give you an introduction, a feel for the career mode in 0.23. I really wanted to do another kind of episodic career mode. I had attempted to do one before, but you know, there were so many of those that I don't know. Let's do it fresh. You know, they've added some more to it. Let's try it. I haven't seen a lot of new career mode, you know, since 2.3. I've seen a lot for the previous version, but you know, they've made a lot of changes, so I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and do this. So let's see what I have here. I've got these parachutes now, so I can go ahead and will 3 be enough? I think 3 would be enough. So we'll go ahead and slap those on. So when that disconnects, the parachutes should deploy. Which may or may not be a good thing. We'll see, I suppose. You know, we've got science, structure. Have the small engine here. I think that's really about it. You know what? Let me so I can get a little bit higher. Throw another tank down there. I think that'll be good. Yep. I could put lander legs on there, try to land the thing back on, but I don't think that's necessary right now. Go ahead and save that. Do another quick launch. We'll wrap it up, and then we'll jump into the next episode. You know, try to keep the early episodes brief. You know, there's nothing crazy going on, but it's still fun. I still enjoy it. So we'll just get going right away here. I think my goal, I always like to set goals for each launch. Goal is going to be to land on the land, so I can go ahead and get the additional science from taking a land sample. Now I can hopefully recover this. I think that'll be beneficial. I may even take a little bit of a turn, an early turn, to get this over the wrong way. Get this over the water. That was actually the right way. I lose my orientation a little bit too easily, it seems. So let's do that. Here we go. Hopefully I can get into the upper atmosphere again, collect some data off of this mystery goo containment unit. Fascinating thing. And then hopefully get that back this time safely. I think that'll be a good idea. Good plan. Good basic plan. Keep things simple, right? Yes, keep it simple, stupid. You know, I am no Kerbal expert. I've played a lot, but I never really got beyond. I'm trying to think of the most breathtaking thing I've done. I think I've gotten to Duna. I think I got to Duna. Not safely, but I got to Duna. So, you know, I spent a lot of time just kind of having fun, I guess, which is good. But I like to set goals. I like to set standards for myself. Make sure I get my guys safe back safely. I don't know if I have the quote-unquote engineering mind, so to speak, but so sometimes I do things a little oddly, but it's fun, right? It's fun. So I imagine this will get me pretty good here. Yeah, I'm gonna be more than okay, and I should come back and hit land, which should be perfect. And I'll save a little bit of fuel. Just why not, right? So we'll go ahead and do our. Let's wait till we get to. Maybe we'll wait till we get to space, because I'll definitely be hitting space. Let me do a quick report, see what it actually is. Oh, well, that's not bad. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, because I haven't been able to do that. I haven't been able to get it safely back. Now that I've got these parachutes, I'm hoping that it'll work. Get it back safely. Now it is probably going to be coming down on land, so that could be an issue. But I think it should be okay. Well, we'll check and see. That's one of the other things you have to consider to get it back safely. Hey, you gotta make sure it's landing safely. So either I may need to add more parachutes, or I may just need to make sure I'm ejecting it over the ocean, which is cool. I find that to be quite cool. Yeah, let's do a crew report since I'm up here. You know what? Actually, might as well go ahead and submit that, because you're getting the same either way in that instance. So there we go. Perfect. I can do another crew report, but I get no science. So why bother then? Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit here. Whee! I always find that enjoyable for some reason. And got our goo that we got to get back safely. Now, I know it's not realistic, which is why I'm not going to do it. Obviously, you would not want to deploy your chutes before you get through the atmospheric burn, air resistance. So I'll probably wait, which may cost me, but I like to try to stick to realism if I can. So we're gonna see how that goes. But I can only do so much, because I would imagine parachutes would probably burn up in the atmosphere. Unless they're made of something on Kerbal that's just it's heat resistant. I suppose you could say that. But we're getting ready to burn through here. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to deploy once I get through this. And we are coming down very fast. I may even burn up what fuel I have left to cut some speed here. There we go. Alright, chutes deployed. Oh, that was a little iffy right there. But I think we're good to go. There we go. That's going ahead. I like to deploy my chute as late as I can. Why? Because, I don't know, it's fun, I guess. But I won't do it too late. I want to make sure I land safely, especially because I'm going to be coming down on land, which is a little bit unforgiving compared to water. So I guess we'll see. Chute deployed, good to go. Let's go ahead and warp that. Oh yeah, that's not going to be good. What happened? The parachutes died out? Oh. Well, that's what happens. That's Kerbal Space Program. Sometimes things don't work out. So now I would say maybe I set the chutes to deploy too early. Maybe they just got tangled up. I don't know. I'll have to figure out what happened. And we're good to go here. Or it could have been the physics warp too. So I know the physics warp will sometimes mess that up. So we're good to go here. Get physics warp off. Gonna go ahead and do our EVA. So, anything to report here? Oh yeah, a little bit. I like that. What does he say? Review report. I don't think a spacesuit's entirely necessary here, was it? Probably not. Probably not. You're probably right, Gemini. I plant a flag, but I will not do that. Alrighty, 9 science from the surface sample of the Kerbal Highlands. Okay, I've never actually done that. I've never gotten to the Highlands, so I guess maybe that's a little bit different. So this is a good way to get some data, discovering about our planet. Apparently we don't know much about it, so we're just kind of figuring things out here. I guess I'll keep that. Keep that as well. We'll go in our lounge, our little lounge here. Gonna hop in and cut thrusters that I don't have, but we'll head over to the Space Center. Yes. Let us recover. Let's see, 9, 2, 8. Wow, that's oh wow. See, and that's another green cool thing too. I don't know if this was in 0.22. Um, but hey, that's pretty cool. Recovering a vessel after a suborbital flight. So I would imagine, especially once you go to the moon, you get those back safely, that you're gonna get even I would imagine that would be a lot more. So there's an added benefit in it as well to like getting your guys back safely, which I always did before anyway. But this just makes it more rewarding for me. So that kind of rewards you. I get really attached. I think we all get attached to our astronauts, and so anytime you can get them back safely, that's a good thing. And when you get a benefit, hey, even better, right? Now, let me recover these debris. Well, I like to recover debris. Normally if it had that science experiment on there, even better. You could actually get science for it, but I like to just clear things up if I can. Keep it nice and fresh, and we'll stop there. We've done 3 launches. That's pretty good. I'm going to come back in a little bit, hopefully, and give you a little bit more. If you'd like to continue watching, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If not, you're more than welcome to say you didn't. But I hope you enjoyed really watching me play Kerbal Space Program. I've had a lot of fun jumping back into it, getting into the new career mode. Episode 2, figure out some plans for that. I think we'll try to go a little higher, maybe jump into some different areas and get into some other I guess zones, or maybe hit the mountains. Maybe that'll give me a little bit more sampling that, and we'll have fun. So hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.